second game of 4. And we are underway. Hubel is going to take it immediately. Rimmed out.
Quality look right there. Pac-12's leading scorer.
Lamborg gets it back. Gowoma. Kelman to kick out. 6 on the shot clock. Gowoma on a drive. Swatted out of there. Kept alive. Second chance for the Tigers. No third chance. Follow with a rebound.
Tigers got some really good looks that first possession. Just couldn't knock any of them down.
Follow, little runner. Got it to go.
Who needs a left hand when your right hand's working that well, right? I'm really interested to see how the young fella's going to rebound with that left hand, because a lot of times rebounding is hand-to-hand combat. And when you can't use one of your hands, that could definitely slow you down to that aspect of the game.
Nobody home in the lane. Arizona with the turnover and the run out to Bliss. Nice break. Transition points for Arizona.
Excellent fast break. Give it up early. You'll always get it back in return.
Home on the drive. The dish off. Beautiful look to Kelman. Keyshawn Kelman.
That's what we talked about with his versatility. They use him almost as like a point forward. Handles the ball out top. Creates a lot of plays. Very heady.
Jubilees with a right hand. Nice job defensively by Caden Pierce. Pierce with a freshman. All Ivy League freshman team. Gowoma working inside, in and out. Had a good look. Rebound off to Cedric Henderson and out of Kerr.
It's open again. They're giving him that three-point look.
No doubt. Gave him a 15-point look. Follow. Brendan said if the right hand's working, don't worry about the left.
I like the way he took his time right there. Saw the double team coming from the middle, faded right to the baseline, got the jump hook off early.
Three-pointer won't go. Rebound off to Henderson. Follow. That was blocked. Kept alive. Three-pointer in and out. Going to come over to us.
Watch out, Almo. Watch out, partner.
Nice save right in front of us. Best Coke ever. Take a taste and see for yourself.
That ball came our way, man. You were flinching. Our main man George over here didn't even move.
No, George is a veteran. Yep, see, George barely looked up as Coach Reese came right into view.
Nerves of steel.
George Hill, statistician, Hall of Famer. And ripping down the rebound and a foul on Arizona.
That's going to be key for Princeton. Can they get on the glass? Can they battle inside with this very tall, stout Arizona team?
Landborg will inbound. And the officials having a word with Courtney Ramey. I'm not sure that was about, but back to the action. Landborg, nice shot with the left hand.
That's a really nice drive right there.
Another lob inside. Trying to get it to the big fella. Dubilis, 3.
They're giving him that shot. He turned down the last 2. He said, not this time.
Here's Pierce. Got it to go. Aiden Pierce, first basket.
That's what you have to do when you have the big fella on. Just drive his feet, see what you can get.
Well, there's what he does so well. Ooh.
And it's going to be so hard to stop him with the way they're playing him. Obviously, they want to encourage him to shoot those threes, but you're giving him space. And so now he can get downhill and get into his spin moves and pivots.
Wilma working on Henderson. Nice job defensively by Henderson to stay with him. And he missed the shot. Cleared off by Bala.
Great defense. Henderson really made him work for that one.
Anderson on the other end with a 3-ball. And good offensive rebound. A defensive rebound, I should say, by Martini.
Henderson's three-point shot has come a long way this season. Started the year off shooting about 31% when he was coming off the bench, but 46% as he's a starter. So all he had to do is put him in that starting lineup, Brad.
Give him a little more time. And a trip. And a foul on Arizona on Courtney Ramey. First break of the ball game. All Arizona here early. Azuolas Tubelis has got more points already than Princeton. It doesn't even seem like he has to try that hard.
Yeah, it's really been quite easy for him. You see right here, he gives it up to get it back on the break. Nice little three-point shot. They're giving him a lot of space, and this time he drives that same space and gets right to the spin move.
Those three things right there just showed you the versatility of number 10.
That's what the game's all about. How many different ways can you impact the game, especially on the offense? Versatility is key.
Waco gives it up to Woma. 6 on the shot clock. Gonna have to hurry on the shot. Xavier Lee in there, and now 3 is forced. And it's off the mark and out to Arizona.
And that was a good defensive possession by Arizona. Early on, what I'm seeing in the pick and roll game is Arizona is either going 1 or 2 man remove underneath the screen, trying to stay out of rotations or switches.
Alan Boswell now in at the point. And he's going to take his first shot and bury a 3.
That was easy.
Off the bench in the bottom.
Rule number 1, never leave the guy with the ball.
Boswell, some good defense as well.
Exactly. Active hands.
Kylan Boswell maybe more of a shooter at point guard than Krisa, and he showed it there. Came off the bench and lit it up from 3-point land.
He had all day on that one, had a chance to line up the seams and everything.
And Princeton turns it over. And that's Larson in the lineup.
That's what Princeton can't have. They can't have live ball turnovers. You're Princeton, if you're going to win this game, you got to slow the game down, keep it low paced, and do your job on the backboards.
Aiden Pierce with a rebound, gets it down for a 3-ball. Rebound off to Larson.
Big fella's working down there. He wants it.
He still can't get it to him, so he'll set a screen for Henderson, who's going to take a runner. And a tough rebound in there in the tall trees by Xavier Lee. Woma way off.
A little windy in here.
Not his game. He's only got 9 threes on the year, but they gave it to him a wide open look, and he tried it.
Got to close that window up top.
It's like that fan they put behind you.
Oh yeah, that was a big
game.
That was crazy.
And we got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Lee. Here's that little wind coming from the tunnel that Brendan's talking about.
Oops. Just a little breezy. Just a little breezy in Sacramento. Sacramento breeze.
It was way breezy the other day when we got here.
Yes.
We couldn't even land on time. It was way too breezy. Cats playing with an 8-point lead. They're working around the perimeter. extra pass, and one too many. Wouldn't go for Lamborg.
Ball stay with Zona. That was great defense right there on the last possession by Princeton. They were able to double team the post, and then they had excellent closeouts to take away the three-point shot.
Allen comes back in. Ramey comes back in for the Wildcats.
It's imperative. Anytime you get in that double team scramble type of situation, when you have shooters on the perimeter, you have to close out the touch. You can't let them just tee off and line up easy threes.
Three short. And a push off on the rebound. So still Princeton ball. Pella Larson picked up that foul. Gotta get a Woma someplace instead of 30 feet away from the basket.
Especially with a guard on him.
Lacko working in the paint, working hard against the freshman and got it off the window. Lacko.
Not a lot there, but he was able to still get the finish. Definition of what we call taking it back.
Boswell got it inside. This shot in close. Princeton with a rebound.
Now Princeton's getting into their sets. That's what they want to do. They're not old school Princeton from back in the day, but they still want to take some time off the clock and make sure they make you work when they have to work.
Uoma almost walked and got it off the window. Osana Uoma, his first basket.
Uoma with the excellent footwork right there to keep his pivot foot down as he got that bank shot.
Larson in the paint, ran out of territory. And a foul at the 11-minute mark. Here's some of that footwork. Brendan Hayward-like.
It's a lot better than my footwork, I'll tell you that. Out of travel.
Tommy Lloyd's Wildcats up 4. He was with Dana a moment ago.
Coach, you told us yesterday you wanted physically to make them feel your size. Early on you were doing it. They just sort of have been getting back in this one. What's changed a little?
These games are long. It's early. They're going to make a few shots here and there. And I think overall our guys have done a good job. I'd like us to kind of settle in offensively and maybe get to a few more actions and see if we can get a little easier shot on offense.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Dana. Arizona up 4. It's funny, we asked Mitch Henderson yesterday. I said, Coach, what do you do well and what would you like to do better? He said, could all of us grow about 6 inches? they give away a little bit of height to the Wildcats.
And listen, you got to be real with yourself.
Follow. Feet underneath. Tubelis easy.
Great big-to-big passing action right there. So how do you lose that guy on the weak side?
I don't know.
Pac-12's leading scorer. Nobody's within 5 feet of him for a layup.
And a turnover. Princeton trying to keep it alive, and they do.
That's great hustle right there. Princeton never gave up on the play.
All 5 Princeton Tigers are in the scoring column for their 10 points. And try a 3 and got it. Blake Peters on the outside. His 45th three-pointer of the year has cut the lead to 1 possession. And there's a bump and a foul on Keyshawn Kelman. And that is going to be his second. Watch live men's games on your computer, phone, tablet, or streaming device with NCAA March Madness Live. Scan the QR code now to download. Almost the midway point of the first half of our second game here in the South region. The number 2 seed, Arizona Wildcats, the 15 seed, Princeton Tigers of the Ivy League. Again, they're going to, he didn't take the 16-footer, it was wide open.
And he was looking for his partner inside, do a little bit of damage.
Follow that taped up left hand, the right hand hook in and out. And the rebound comes off to Peters, who has a quick word with his coach. Martini.
Princeton really needed to see that one fall. I'll tell you what, if you're Princeton, you're only down 3 points right now.
Feeling pretty good.
Yeah, you're the 15 seed. We see another jumper, and they're just really not contesting those shots at all from the perimeter.
Cabela's with 11.
Somebody might want to tell them Cabela's averages 20 points on the season.
Yeah.
I know he only about 31% from 3, but you still want to get out there a little bit.
And now he's going to pick up a foul, and he's slow to get up. And that was Larson with the foul. Locko comes back in. Line ball goes out for Princeton. I think get Aroma involved in the offense. So far, just one basket. Here he is on the drive against Ballo's. Going to drop it off, though. Martini will try a triple. Got it.
The last couple times Aroma has driven the baseline, Arizona's had to slide over to help, and it's ended up with a three-pointer in the corner.
Back Martini with his first basket, makes it a 2-point game. Rebound, Tigers, chance to tie as they bring it down 8.5 to go in the half. Locko found himself with an opening from the free throw line, rimmed it out though. Ballo with a rebound. Ramey cut off on the baseline, has to bring it back out on top. Ballo double team, walked right through it.
And one.
Big fella dropped one guy, got around the other, and a chance for a three-point play.
See Ballo right here sizing up the defense. Quick spin.
And a soft touch.
Make the move inside. Oh, they said no basket?
Found before the shot, apparently.
That's my NBA background. Yeah,
Take that one away.
Where I used to hoop at, that's definitely
Yeah, absolutely.
different rules.
Well, he's going to get it back anyway.
He has great touching. He doesn't hesitate with that little hook shot floater from that area. He's improved so much tremendously from an offensive standpoint from this season to last season. Last year, I thought he was a little bit raw. This year, you could tell he put a lot of work in. They said in the offseason he put a lot of work into his diet, took weights a lot more seriously, so he'd be able to compete and play a lot more minutes.
Well, he's got 6 of the Wildcats' points, and they lead by 4. Princeton hanging with the 2-seed Arizona Wildcats. Mitch Henderson spoke with Dana a moment ago.
Coach, a 4-point game right now. You talked about just trying to keep your guys in the moment, adjusting to their size. What's the early assessment?
I think we're doing just fine. I mean, this is a heck of a team. They haven't gotten really much in transition. They're so talented, but we're fighting, and I love the way the guys are playing together. But we got to figure out a way to get some easier hoops. You know, we got to take a little bit of pressure off Tosan.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Tosan Awoma only with 2 points right now so far for the Tigers. And he is getting a breather at this point.
So far, Princeton's done a really good job hanging in here. Like Coach has talked about, they haven't given up a lot of fast break points. They fought inside amongst the trees on the glass. Got a couple of offensive rebounds of their own, so that's what this game's all about. And
Martini backdoor cut. That's a little more Princeton ball right there.
that's old school Princeton right there.
Ballo has a look from the elbow, takes one more step forward and drops it in.
That's one thing I think Princeton has to adjust to. Right now they're giving the Arizona bigs too much space. They have enough space to look and see do they want to pass, drive, or shoot. You have to make a decision. You can't give them every single option.
Got a whistle and foul away from the ball. Follow, highlight her for everything you need to see her do in sports and culture. Scan the QR code now and don't miss another moment. 7 minutes remaining first half here in the Tigers and the Wildcats. Battle of cats so far. Arizona with a 4-point lead. Seven on the shot clock. Let's see if the Tigers get a good look. That will not be a look. That'll be an offensive foul on Caden Pierce.
That was good defense right there. Took all the jab steps, slid his feet. Curry able to take away the baseline, as you see right here. Textbook defense.
Ballo kept that one alive by just tapping it back out.
Ballo inside with the seal.
And Tubelis off the window a little too strong. Pierce pulls it off the backside. We have not had a free throw in this game.
Thought Arizona missed. Ballo inside with a good seal. You don't see weak side duckings that much anymore in today's game of basketball, and he had a great one right there.
Here's Awoma who's back in the lineup. There's a three around Awoma, pick in and out. Ballo with a rebound. Big guy doing it on both ends. Cedric Henderson with a left hand. And timeout. 5:59 remaining first half. Arizona stretched it to a 6-point lead.
Me, you know I'm just like you, man. I'd rather watch Law and Order.
Charlton Young, assistant coach for Missouri, doing a little bit of scouting over there. As the Tigers will see the winner of this one on Saturday.
That's a great take right there.
Nice drive by Lamberg.
Yes. Excellent play drawn up. Little flare screen with a slip. Got right to the backdoor action.
Ramey, nice give on the drive and one. Cabela's on the score and a chance for a three-point play. That's just a simple give and go right there. Great bounce pass.
As soon as he catches this ball, no wasted motion, goes right to the basket, draws the foul and one style. But there has to be a weak side component to Princeton's defense. You can't ask the same guy that's stopping the ball to get back to the rope.
Right.
That's just hard to do.
Azulis numbers on the year. Led the Pac-12 in scoring and rebounding. Jaime Jaquez actually won player of the year, but he won most valuable player of the Pac-12 tournament. We'll see Jaime later on tonight. So we've got the two best players in the Pac-12 here in Sacramento. In our first game, Utah State didn't attempt a free throw in the second half, and that was our first free throw attempt of this game. So we haven't had a lot of whistles and stoppage of play, at least not from the free throw line.
They're letting them play out here today on this court.
Alaco got trapped down low. Did get it.
I don't know how he got that pass around there.
He's Sean Kelman. I don't either. That had eyes.
The vision was exquisite.
Under 5 to go first half. Follow down the low block. The hook pass inside. Knocked away from Henderson momentarily. Risa, three, got it. He's a 37% three-point shooter, his 83rd of the year. And his first basket of the game. Princeton looking for the answer. That's way off the mark from Peters. Henderson, bounce pass down to Ballo, draws a double team on the baseline.
Oh,
and a whistle and a foul. Just under 4 to go. First half, Arizona by 8. Arizona shooting over 50% from the floor. They've stretched their lead out to 8 right now here with 4 minutes left in the half. One word can change everything. Shazam. Fury of the Gods, only in theaters tomorrow. Rated PG-13. Get your tickets now. And Umar Ballo on that last rebound, and I know he speaks more than one language, and I don't think he was saying Shazam when he just landed on that bad hand.
Oof, yeah. And just look at the way he fell, just awkwardly. He obviously can't plan on that hand, and he was in some pain afterwards.
We'll see how he does from the free throw line, which is not his strong suit. Buries it.
Look good on that.
Came in shooting 57%. Drills that one. He's
got good mechanics. Look way better than 57.
Yep. Looking for his 10th point right here. And Tubelis and Ballo have most of the points. Got one of two. Awoma with a rebound for Princeton. They are down 9. Biggest disadvantage so far. See if the Tigers can get some offense going on the other end. There's Awoma in the paint. Up, under, and in.
That's nice. Took his time. Made sure he rocked him with his shoulders a little bit just to get him off balance. Going right to the other side of the rim for the score.
Boswell back in playing the point with Krisa off the ball. Lob underneath. Ballo stripped out of there by Princeton. Nice job to pick up the steal. Martini had a notion on a three. Instead, they work it back out on top. One with a kick out. 10 on the shot clock. Going to try that same move inside. Nope, it's got to give it up. Pull-up jumper won't go. Tubelis had it stripped away by Martini. Zach Martini.
Tubelis had his pocket pick right there. And when you're big, you have to watch out on those rebounds. That's why they always tell bigs, keep the ball up higher, no lower than your chin, because those guards are sometimes lurking in the weak side to get a steal.
And another block underneath by Awoma. Awoma bringing it after the block. Awoma. Timeout.
Not sure what happened there, but watch out. Big time jam coming your way.
A drive-by. And now AT&T 5G takes us above the rim for one of the best plays of the look out. Tucson Day. Tucson Awoma. You think that play, partner, is going to wake Arizona up? I mean, they are supposed to be a much better team. They're up by 3. I'll give them that.
I'll tell you what, everybody will sleep on that fast break. That simply can't happen.
Reset, 3-pointer. Rebound, tipped, and kept alive by Arizona. And then they draw a foul as Vesar is in the lineup. Coming up on AT&T at the half. Scores and highlights and the latest NCAA tournament news. It's all coming up on AT&T at the half. Vesar, the 7-foot freshman at the free throw line. And it rim out. Battle on the sideline, won by the Tigers. They got a chance to cut it to 1 or tie the game at the 2-minute mark. Princeton has warmed up, looking for one more here. That will tie the game. Rebound off to Arizona.
Place would have went crazy. That one would have went in.
Yep.
And that's the one benefit of being the low seed. All the other teams that are here to watch their teams play, they'll start cheering for whoever the low seed is. So if you're Princeton and you can just keep this game close, this will almost turn into a very pro-Princeton arena to a certain degree.
And it has really filled up, and it's getting louder by the minute here in game 2. Tubelis
I know who the UCLA faithful will be in here cheering for.
That's right. They just assumed that play Arizona a 4th time this year. Of course, they got their own worries. UCLA coming up later on tonight here. I don't know if it's night or afternoon, whichever. We started at 10:30 this morning. It's just barely afternoon.
Back-to-back misses at the stripe for Arizona.
A one underneath. Another easy dunk. Down to 1 with 1:20 to go in the half. An 8-0 Tiger run.
Arizona's going to have to wake up here. Realize they're in for a ball game.
That one's off the mark. Rebound Tigers. Chance to lead it. Now Princeton pulls it back out. Madalacco says, let's slow down, guys. Let's get a good one.
Wow, they left them open again.
Madalacco's going to take it for the lead. In and out. You can hear the crowd behind us.
I have not liked
on every shot now for Princeton.
I have not liked Arizona's defense the last 3 to 4 possessions.
And an offensive foul on Arizona.
The communication has been poor. Defensively, you have to be connected. Everybody has to know where you want the ball to go, who's guarding who. And Arizona's having too many mishaps. It's the NCAA tournament, win or go home.
Tommy Lloyd's been working the officials. In fact, 2 timeouts ago, he spent most of the time out with the officials, and he just spent a little more time with them there. I don't know if it's a lack of free throw calls or what the story is, but he's working it hard.
Yeah, that timeout that you were talking about, he thought Tubelis got fouled. Tubelis, my bad, got fouled on the inside, and so he really was working for his guy.
Now Arizona. About a 4-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Kurt Kriisa still on the dribble, down 7 to shoot. And stripped out of there. He's going to have to force a 3. Off the mark. Tigers with a chance. For the lead at halftime if they hurry. Not quite. It's an exciting last 4 minutes of the first half, though. And the Princeton fans are loving it. Let's take one of the Capital One first half statistics. A 1-point game. Princeton has not been to the free throw line. And they got more points in the paint than the much bigger Arizona Wildcats. Princeton went on an 8-0 run as we welcome you back to end the half. Arizona went on a 4-minute drought to end the half. And it's going to be interesting. Tommy Lloyd talked to Dana going to the locker room about kind of lackadaisical play, and the first 4 minutes of this half I think might tell us if they're going to wake up.
Yeah, in the first 4 minutes, Arizona needs to come with a lot more effort, and their bigs, as well as they're doing inside, they can do a little bit more. 0 second chance points. That's not the Arizona way.
Let's check in with Dana, see what she found out.
Yeah, Coach, guys, I talked with Coach Henderson, and he said the first 4 minutes really are key. But he told his guys he's so proud of how they played. He said he really needs Tosan to take over in this second half, that he'll know then whether or not they'll really be able to fight it out. I said, do you know when Tosan is ready to take over? He said, oh yeah, you can see him just being out there, having fun with the guys, and that's the difference.
All right, he's got 8 to lead the way for Princeton. We'll see if he can double that or more. 20 minutes to go, or we have a 15-2 upset. Princeton's hoping that. Arizona is hoping that they can pick up their 29th win and advance to round 2, but they got their hands full. A cat fight right now between the Wildcats and the Tigers.
Exactly. Great look right there, turned it down.
Didn't turn down the second one. Didn't go, though.
Thought he had a better look the first time.
I did, too.
Thought he had a better look the first shot.
Ramey. Kriisa on to Henderson. Working around, the lob underneath. Tough catch. Valor had it stuffed. And he hits the deck again.
He's struggling with that left hand. Even when you watch him try to get up off the ground, he gets up off his forearm.
Yeah. And now steal to Bellis. And missed the shot, but he is fouled by Kelman. And if that's on Kelman, and it is, it's his 3rd. Good defensive play right there.
Great defensive play
by Kelman, but then he ends up picking up the foul anyway.
Fortunately, Valor gets hit right on that hand as he got his shot blocked.
Here's a leading scorer in the ball game. No surprise to us. Junior out of Lithuania, 15.
That's something they've been impressed with them doing a lot more this season, is getting to the free throw line.
Right.
Talk about last year, he's a little bit more finesse. This year, he's getting to the line a lot more.
And Tommy Lloyd says, I still want him to be more aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
I think he settles too much on the outside. He's just so smooth. I mean, he's got 16 points right now. You'd think he has 7.
Yeah, he's got 16. He's not even sweating.
Right. You're sweating more than he is.
I've cooled down now. They found me a fan.
A new fan.
They found me a fan.
You got a mini fan over there.
Now that first fan they gave me almost blew us out the half court.
Kept alive underneath. Offensive rebound. Second chance for the Tigers. Lambert.
Walden likes this matchup.
Working against Henderson. Kicks it back outside. 5 to shoot. Gonna have to hurry. Gotta put it up. Just got it away. Did get the rim, but Malo got the rebound.
Great defensive possession right there by Arizona.
Wow, was that a nice pass to Ramey, and he buried it.
You can see a little more sense of urgency, a little more pep in Arizona's step. Sometimes you get into these games, you're the higher seed, you come out a little tense.
Ernie Johnson doesn't have to wait for Ramey to hit a field goal at the buzzer to end the game. He just hit one here in the opening 2 minutes. That is his first basket of the ball game. Drive in traffic and off the window, and that's one.
And one.
For Pierce.
Excellent drive of the close out there. See him cuffing the ball right there on his left hand, playing through the foul by Henderson. Doing a good job of driving to Bellis' feet.
And that'll send the freshman to the free throw line out of Glen Ellen, Illinois. Ivy League Rookie of the Year. First free throw for Princeton, and it's no good. Still just down 1 possession. 2 minutes into the second half. Bellis right at the elbows and take it like nobody else wanted it, except Zach Martini, who got the rebound.
Right there, Bellis' teammate didn't do him any favors, stayed crowded in that area. When you see him one-on-one in that mid-range area, flatten out when you're the guy in the corner.
Martini threw it away. Ramey going down 2-on-1. He's going to take it himself.
Nobody stops you on the break. Make sure you keep your foot on the gas.
And with that, Princeton didn't like the way that last minute looked. Down 5, 17-22 to go. Courtney Ramey on the flush. Now time for a Powerade sideline report. Here's Dana Jacobson. Dana.
Thanks, Ness. You know, at the half, Coach Mitch Henderson did tell me he warned the guys about this possibly being a little sleeping giant thing here with Arizona. So in this huddle, he was reminding them to be tougher with the ball and instinct baskets. He wanted them to get instinct baskets. They know what to do. Just go out and do it. Told Tosan once again to take over.
See if he can. They're down by 5. Biggest lead of the second half for the Wildcats. See what the Tigers do coming out of that timeout.
They always find a way to get the ball in their best guy's hands at the top of the key.
Opening 3 won't go.
They have some really good action on the strong side and the weak side. When they have one at the top of the key, you always have to be aware. No one can go to sleep.
Ella Larson with a lob in and a foul, a push from behind on Caden Pierce. Picks up his second foul. Beg your pardon, third foul. So Kelman and Pierce each with 3 fouls. That's going to send Pierce to the bench. That's something Princeton can ill afford is foul trouble. They're not that deep to start with. Larson got his man in the air, long Euro stretch, and knocks it down.
I like that one. Larson turned down the 3. Nice Euro step down the lane. Keep making plays like that, I'm going to stamp his passport.
39-32. A bit of a scary time for Princeton if they can't find some offense here. Here's a kick out, 3-pointer, won't go. Easy rebound for Krisa off the backside. And the lob underneath, Follow. Draws a double, still working it. Kirk Risa, a little dish underneath. Offensive foul.
Risa just got in a little bit too far right there. Nice drive. Come to the jump stop. That's why they teach you to come to the 2-foot jump stop. If he jump stops right there, that's a layup for Arizona. Because he takes the extra step, it ends up being a turnover.
Going to work. And offensive foul. That's not the kind of action they wanted from him.
Larson, excellent job moving his feet, squares his chest up. Charge, we're going the other way.
Here we had a 1-point game at halftime. Number 15 against the number 2 seed here in the South in Sacramento. And Arizona now stretched it out to a 7-point lead. And got the lead and the ball. Larson lobs it inside. Ballo with a right hand off the window.
Too deep. Too deep. As soon as Ballo caught that ball in there, felt his man on his back, went right to the jump hook off the glass. You got to do your work early. Against a player like Ballo, just that one step, if he's one step farther out, he probably doesn't want that shot.
3 ball goes with Blake Peters, his second triple. Ramey on the drive, has to get it out. Patricia. Princeton with the rebound. Lamborn.
Another charge.
Offensive foul. Awoma. And that is his third. Princeton's got some foul trouble right now. 3 guys with 3.
Actually, I thought both times they were very good calls.
Bella Larson stuck his chest in there. No basket. And Mitch Henderson does not agree.
Almost have to go down, go to the bench for a little bit. See how long this Princeton team can survive without him.
Right. Stripped. Princeton comes up with a steal and a stop. Fade away from about 13 won't go. Kept alive. Nice job to swat it out to a teammate. And now here's the 3. That won't go either. And Boswell pulls down the miss. Couple of pretty good opportunities for the Tigers. That trip couldn't capitalize on either one. Cabellas. Again, the smaller lineups hanging in there rebound-wise.
Arizona with trying to get that ball inside.
They gave it right back. Tune in to Inside March Madness and check out the play of the day presented by the Buick Encore GX.
One thing I think Arizona's bigs can do is because they're not being guarded at the three-point line, they can get a lot of action where they catch the ball and dribble handoff to the weak side. And you see that a lot. You see the Golden State Warriors do that a lot with Draymond Green. That's how Steph Curry gets a lot of those open threes, because if your man isn't guarding you, if he's in the paint, when you take off and do that dribble handoff, when the guard comes off, there's going to be nobody there to stop the shot.
Tommy Lloyd talked about that with Dana. Said they're not guarding their guys.
Yeah.
And they still only had a 1-point lead at halftime, but that lead is stretched to 6 here, under 14 to go. Kirk Reese had it stripped, and a nice job defensively by Alaco on the Arizona turnover.
Princeton with active hands. The last couple of possessions, they've gotten 2 strips on 2 of the last 3 possessions against the Wildcats.
That's all ball, and then off. Kirk Reese and a fired up Matt Alaco, the junior out of Hilliard, Ohio. He'll bring it up court. A chance to cut into this 6-point advantage. Fadeaway 3, line drive, won't go. Cedric Henderson with a rebound. Right back to Henderson. Working the baseline. Oh, that's the kind of stuff you expect from Azulis. His first field goal of the second half. 18 for the game.
Thing of beauty. Got right to the screen, slipped to the basket. Spun before the defense could even get there. Look at it right here. Real quick spin move. Nothing over there. Gets right to the left hand.
43-35. Number 2 seed Arizona here in the South Regional. Azulis Tubelis with 18 and 4 rebounds. Umar Balo 11 points and 8 rebounds, even with a bad hand. So the two fellas inside doing it in a variety of ways. And they've stretched their lead out to 8.
Well, coming into this game, we knew Arizona's advantage was inside with the big fellas up front. They haven't disappointed at all.
Have they been as sharp as they played during the regular season? No. But are they playing well enough to beat Princeton? We'll find out. Nice 13 minutes. And the overplay and the turnover. And turned right back over. And then the ball comes out for Olaco. He did all that work, and it just wouldn't drop.
Settle it down. Get a good shot inside. That's what's been working for you, Arizona, in the second half. Let your bigs touch it.
Long stride by Pella Larson, and then he had it knocked away.
I thought Larson had a great opportunity right there. You saw a turnover to get the ball inside. Great job not fouling right there. See a lot of guys sometimes get a little nervous and end up committing a silly foul.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers gives it right back to Arizona. Larson the feed in.
That's a great pass. Last time I thought he missed Tubelis on the inside. This time he caught him right there on the roll.
Tubelis with 20. That's his average. 19-8 to be exact. And now Larson's going to pick up a blocking foul.
I agree with you, partner. Tubelis, his 20 has just been real easy.
Yeah. That's 3 fouls on Pella Larson. So a double-digit lead, and that is the first time all day for Arizona. Three clangs off the iron. Ramey with the rebound, brings it down. Boswell, fadeaway jumper, got it.
Strong drive. Read the defense perfectly. Quick pump fake. Once the drive wasn't there, right back to the step back jumper. No wasted motion.
That's what they need more of from Tucson. A warm-up. And he's got a rebound on the other end.
Roman normally takes his time down there. He understands he has all day because there's shooters on the perimeter.
No signs going to work. This is maybe what Coach Henderson was telling Dana. We can tell when he starts feeling it. Well, last 2 trips he's felt it. But will it be enough, and is there enough time? Ramey, little jumper. Courtney Ramey, all 3 of his field goals this half.
They needed that injection of energy this half from Ramey.
The warmer working against Larson. Gets it right back. And has to kick it out because he's fouled again. And that's going to be 4 on Larson. 10.5 to go. Arizona in control right now by 10. And now thrilling drives presented by Nissan. A couple of great drives by Tosan Aloma in the last 2 possessions, but it's the only 2 field goals he's had this half. He does lead the way right now with 12 for Princeton, but Dana, they're going to need a lot more from him.
Yeah, and you know, we got to remember, he didn't play organized basketball till age 15. He was over in the UK, and his dad sent all the Ivy League tapes, a highlight tape, or Ivy League schools a highlight tape, Princeton was the only one that responded within a week. One of their associate head coaches was over there. Coach called him a brilliant, blinding light from heaven. Showed up on campus, was taller and just really special out there.
Newcastle, England, man, he's a bright, shining spot. They could use a whole bunch more guys like him. And the other Ivy League coaches are going, what were we thinking? Anyway.
I've heard a lot of great compliments in my day, but a blinding light from heaven. I've never gotten one like that.
Here he is, and he's got 6 straight. The blinding light has cut it to 8.
He's blinding Arizona right now with his great play.
2 point guards in there right now, basically, for the Wildcats. And Ramey, the 2 guard, who's had a big half.
I thought Ramey could have been a little bit more aggressive to get his shot off that pick and roll. As soon as he came off that pick, he was wide open. Let it fly.
Tuvelis was asking for it, but the pass was stray from Boswell. And the Tigers bring it down, trailing by 8. Looks like they're hunting a 3. Maybe not. Gonna have to hurry. Any kind of shot. We're down to 5, and it ends up with a turnover. Not what they were looking for. And it's going to be out to Princeton. Kansas has won a game in 16 consecutive tournaments, second longest streak all time. If you missed it already, Furman upset Virginia today. And Maryland came back 13 points down to beat West Virginia. You saw happy Bob Huggins in the locker room. I'm kidding. Ernie and the gang had Coach Huggins' comments. Some people might want me to stay. Some people might want a younger guy to come in and screw it up. That's great, classic Huggins. Under 9 to go. Ramey at the free throw line. Short air ball.
He's hesitating though. When you come, you have to understand right now, Princeton off that screen and roll, they're in the drop. So when you come off, you have to be aggressive, either get a shot or get downhill. But he hesitated, then he waited, took the jumper, and that's why he ended up with a bad possession.
Blake Peters will check back in for the Tigers, and he has been a pretty good 3-point threat all year long. He's got 2 today. You want to keep your eye on number 24 if he can get free. Loma, long stride, missed it off the window. Bauer will clear it off. And that one just thrown up there, but it's going to be a foul before the shot. TNT and TBS are your home for the intense, action-packed Stanley Cup playoffs beginning April 18th on TBS. Don't miss a minute of the action. Foul is on Martini. He's trying to stay with Tudors underneath. Balo keeps it alive and score it.
That's an excellent rebound. A lot of big men in that situation, when they get the rebound, they bring it down to try to gather the growth with power. Balo kept it up high so it couldn't get stripped. Excellent finish. Used all 7 foot of not becoming 5'10". He's doing that with one hand.
He's got 10 rebounds, by the way. So it's a double-double for Balo, and that's a nice move on the inside by Keyshawn Kelman.
Yeah, excellent move. Fake Balo out a little bit, made him think he was going to the other side of the basket and came right back on him.
Only 9 assists today so far for Arizona. That 3 won't go by Henderson. Princeton keeps hanging around. So we approach 7 minutes. More than hanging around, maybe. Alaco. Guy they call Mushmouth because he never stops talking, and he's talking to the crowd right now.
You need that one guy on the team. Can't have 3 or 4 of them. But you need that one guy on the team that just never stops talking, that is constant energy.
That's number 14 in the black and orange. That one was blocked by Martini. Princeton gets a bucket here. This place is going to explode because, as you said, the underdog and the lower seed normally draws the other team's cheers, if you will.
In the first round in a close game, if it is close, the higher seeded team, it almost ends up being like a road game for him.
Martini missed a three, but now Peters has got an open look.
You heard it. You called it, partner. You said if they get another bucket, it's going to explode in here. And it's getting really loud.
Peters with his third three-pointer. Arizona timeout. 6:22 to go. One possession game. Princeton has cut it to 3. Could we possibly see what we saw in 1996 in a first-round game in Indianapolis? Princeton and coach Pete Carrill knocked off the defending national champion Bruins 43-41 on a perfectly executed backdoor layup. Our colleague Tom McCarthy warned me about this. He was on the radio call for that one that day and said, could it happen again? He just texted me about an hour ago. It's 51-48. Don't go anywhere.
And normally when you have a 15 seed that's going to possibly upset a 2 seed, it's because that 15 seed played out of their mind. That actually hasn't been the case right today, as you see Ramey with the nice tape. Princeton only 4 of 23 from 3. 9 assists to 10 turnovers. They haven't played a clean game, but yet we're still here right now.
They're not going away. We're under 6 to play in regulation. 5-point ball game. Martini holds it up against Ballo.
And they're going to have to help Larson out. He's got 4 fouls.
8 on the shot clock. The drive and a score by Alaka. Larson will give it off. Creasa almost lost the handle. Bella Larson. Ballo down low. Through a shoulder on Martini, who didn't move. And Princeton comes up with a steal.
And the ball, they call timeout.
Great hustle by the Tigers. That whole possession for Arizona didn't look good. And hitting the deck. Caden Pierce gets the timeout call for the Tigers. Well, the good news is Princeton fought for that possession of that ball. The bad news is they're out of timeouts after getting it.
Tight ball games, no timeout. Sometimes that can be problematic. 5 minutes to play, that's a lot of time, especially in the close ball game.
Oh, an offensive foul coming out of a timeout, their last one. And it's Caden Pierce, the guy that fought so hard to get possession of the ball before the timeout. And he just plows through Pelle Larsson and picks up his 4th foul.
And Larson's drawn 3 offensive fouls in this half alone.
And he gets a break. And I think he kind of gave Pelle Larsson, just went out for a breather. I think he gave the chirp sign to the Princeton bench. Like, hey, 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 I drew another charge. See you later after we beat you. But
it's a close game. Don't talk too much.
I wouldn't either.
A lot of time left. You know, they say he who laughs laughs best.
And first time in a while that Azulis has scored. He's got 22.
All right, Arizona, I'm coming right back to that same weak side pick and roll. I mean, that strong side pick and roll with the weak side ducking right there.
And the follow by Kelman. Off the Iwoma miss. Approaching 4 minutes in a 1-possession game.
Kelman with the strong jam. And you see that screen and roll.
We worked it down to 4 minutes. Cedric Henderson thought about a 3. Goes inside. Ballo, a double team. Dudelis, no.
That's an offensive foul.
And offensive foul. The follow on this one by Keyshawn Kelman has made this a one-possession game with just under 4 to play. Princeton has shot 1 free throw all day. They'll be shooting on the next foul. Arizona right now has possession of the ball. Princeton is out of timeouts. 3:50 right now to go.
One possession game. I get the ball to Iwoma right in the middle of the floor. Let him make a play. Give him some action on the strong and weak side. That's what they're doing.
10 times in tournament history at 2 over 15. They've got an opportunity. That goes for Landberg.
Great play design. And now we got a ball game.
Larson on a drive, had it blocked, and taken out of the air by a guy playing with 4 fouls, Caden Pierce.
Look at Princeton, they're not in a hurry. They're going to walk it up the court, eat this clock, get the ball to their star in the middle of the court again. And I look at that action on the strong side. He has the ability to go weak side or take his man off the dribble.
Pierce with 10 on the shot clock. Iwoma. Henderson on him. Here's a 3 ball for the lead. Rebound off to Ramey.
I'll tell you what, Princeton has executed. That shot didn't go down, but man, they get some really good looks.
Kurt Risa backs it out momentarily. Ramey long 3. Iwoma with a rebound. Princeton ball, 2:38 to go. That 3, no good either. And Pelle Larsson pulls it down for the Wildcats. Ahead, Henderson, tough catch.
Slow it down and get it inside.
And they're going to call a timeout.
Great timeout.
Tommy Lloyd says, my guys are going too fast, and we're only up 1. Timeout. 2 minutes, 24 seconds left in regulation here in Sacramento in the South Regional. Number 15 seed Princeton down 1 to the number 2 seed Arizona. 3-point field goals. Arizona's missed 7 straight. Blake Peters has had a couple big ones. The only 2 3-pointers for Princeton in this half.
Anytime Arizona's got that screen and roll with Tabellas, and then you have Ballo inside on the weak side, that's normally a good-looking play for them.
See what they do coming out of the timeout. Ramey looks for a pick and goes the other way. Trying to leave it, and out of bounds to Princeton. Bounced off to Bellis.
I think they got to get the ball in his hands early in the possession. And Ramey right here making a good play. Iwoma just came off the weak side, and that's what you're supposed to do as a weak side defender. Get in there and break that up.
The 12th Arizona turnover. And a costly one at the 2-minute mark. Off the window for the lead for Landberg. Princeton in front. First time they've led this half. First time they've led this game. Ramey on a runner. Didn't get it. Rebound is loose. Everybody hits the deck. Possession error is Arizona.
This is a strong drive. Goes right into Henderson's chin. Looking for all the contact right there. Could have been possibly a and one.
Arizona ball with 1:37 remaining.
If you're Arizona, it's real simple. That guy with the number 10 jersey on, he needs to get the ball.
Gonna mop up the court as about 6 guys were on the deck right there at the free throw line. Kirk Risa, the inbound on the baseline. They give it right back to him. And now the bounce pass is intercepted. They're trying to get it to Ballo. And Alaco comes up with it.
Got to include your best player in the action right there. You're on the ropes. Let your guy get it. You see what Princeton's doing? That's a
Somebody
block by Ballo.
Somebody got a piece of that from behind.
That was Ballo. Excellent block. Big fella covered a lot of ground right there.
1 minute left in regulation. 2 seed Arizona down by 1. Ramey going to work. Fadeaway's blocked on the baseline by Langborg.
And that is an excellent block. Tough shot by Ramey, though. Tries to create space with the shoulder. Return to sender.
Great defense. Arizona takes its final timeout. Woo. 50 seconds to go, 1-point game. The Tigers have 6 block shots today. Arizona has 1.
I would have lost the bar bet on that one.
The Arizona fans can barely watch. There is 8 seconds on the shot clock as well. So you set up a play, you use your last time out, you better come up with something good.
You're on the baseline. You need to get the ball into Tubelis somehow, some way. You can either put him right in front of the ball and throw it directly into him and let him go to work, or you can run some type of cross screen or pin down action. But he has to get the ball. There's only 8 seconds. The Pac-12's leading scorer needs to touch the rock. He hasn't gotten it the last 3 to 4 possessions, and that's why you're in this position.
He and Ballo are the top 2 scorers. On the outside, it's been Ramey in the second half, but he just had one stuffed in his face on the baseline. That could have given them the lead. Princeton on a 6-0 run. It'll be Per Krisa to inbound on the baseline. There's what we're talking about.
I'm throwing it straight into him.
Well, he's standing right in front of Krisa.
Yeah, I would let Larson flatten it out. I'm throwing the ball straight into him and saying, big fella, take us home right now.
They got a wall, or they're trying to make a wall around him. Nobody's moving right now. They don't want to give away what they're planning. It's going to be Pierce on him. They lob it into it. DeBellis up with the left hand. It's short. The rebound is Princeton.
You don't have to foul. You do not have to foul. Arizona just has to play solid right here.
Langborg, they work it around the perimeter. Aloma. He's going to get double teamed. He kicks it out. Martini thought about a shot. Baseline pass. And a foul underneath. And it's going to send Caden Pierce to the free throw line.
Biggest 2 free throws of this young man's life.
Caden Pierce, Ivy League Rookie of the Year. His dad, Greg, was a football player at Northwestern. His mom was a star volleyball player at Northwestern. His brother's still playing basketball overseas. He's got a brother that plays wide receiver for the Colts. Can he be a hero here? A 65% free throw shooter just buried the first one.
That's his brother that plays for the Colts. I didn't know that. He's on my fantasy dynasty team.
I'm sure he is. This guy's going to be on some fantasy dynasty team if he hits this free throw, and he does.
2 free throws for the 65% free throw shooter.
1 possession game. Arizona needs 3 to send this thing to overtime.
You don't have to jack a 3, though. Get a quick 2 if you can.
15 seconds left. Ramey, long ball.
That's not it.
Air ball.
That's not it.
Ballo tries to keep it alive. Krisa, no good.
Princeton's going to keep dancing.
Going to win this thing.
Princeton's going to keep dancing. Wow.
Aloma fouled on the rebound. Some of the Arizona players beside themselves. Ramey, who took that shot, just got off his knees. Tubelis walking up the court with his hands on his hips. If these free throws go, the Tigers will prevail in a catfight of their life. Princeton an 8-0 run. Tosan Aloma has not been to the line today.
He only needs 1. But it's a 1-and-1.
65% free throw shooter. There's the big one. As Brendan said, you only need one.
Now if you're Princeton, that's a good move. Get off the line. Get off the line. Play solid defense. No fouls on the three-point shot.
A 15-point day for Tosan Awoma. This would be the capper. No good. Arizona with a prayer that will not go. And the Tigers of Princeton growl their way into round 2 as they upset the number 2 seed Wildcats of Arizona. Princeton ended the first half on an 8-0 run. They ended the game on a 9-0 run. Wow. It's March.
I'm in shock.
So are the Wildcats.
Arizona coming into this game averaging over 80, only getting to 55. And I think the biggest thing that shocked me was Princeton was able to get this victory only shooting 4 of 25 from the three-point line. Only 9 assists to 11 turnovers. Princeton didn't even play their best basketball, but yet we are here right now.
So 27 years ago, it was a win over UCLA. Pete Carrill. Now it's Mitch Henderson, who was the point guard on that team. It's his turn. He's with Dana and the star of the game.
Guys, thanks, Coach. You couldn't hear this, but they were just referencing Pete Carrill and his huge win, and you were point guard for Coach Carrill. How does it feel to be the coach getting a win like this with these guys?
We've enjoyed the guys who I've played with. The UCLA win for a long time, and so these guys get that opportunity now, and they did it. That was a long time ago, but this group, I mean, we were down the whole game. That was awesome. I thought it was going to be improbable, and they're so good, Arizona. I'm just so proud of Tosan and his teammates.
Coach was telling us yesterday, talking about the composure that he wanted you all to have, to go out there and play your game and play the style the way that you did, enjoying this moment. Tosan, how were you able to do that in the second half?
Yeah, we have great confidence. You know, we came in, you know, wanting to get it done, and we did. We had full confidence that we could, and we executed really well. We had a great game plan from the coach, so that gives us confidence to, you know, stay composed and do what we need to do.
Does getting a win like this in this moment over the 2 seed feel as good as maybe you may have thought it would?
I think so, yeah, I think so. It feels great, it feels great.
Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you very much.
Great to you.
What a win for the Princeton Tigers. Heartbreak for the Wildcats of Arizona. The tournament continues now on TBS with Illinois and Arkansas. And TNT has Auburn and Iowa at 6:50 Eastern. We'll send you to our studio after these messages. Princeton, a winner here in Sacramento.